Welcome to a new video from LE News. Marc Fogel is finally home. The American teacher, held in Russia since 2021, was released on February 11, 2025. The White House confirmed Fogel's return, ending years of uncertainty and diplomatic maneuvering. His release came as part of a prisoner exchange, with the U.S. releasing Russian cybercrime kingpin Alexander Vinnik. The news was met with relief and joy from Fogel's family and supporters. His case had drawn significant attention, becoming emblematic of the strained relationship between the U.S. and Russia. President Trump, confirming Fogel's return, expressed gratitude towards Russia for its handling of the situation. "We're very happy to have Marc back home," President Trump stated, adding that Russia treated us very nicely throughout the process. While the president did not disclose further details about the exchange, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz shed some light, calling it a show of good faith from the Russian side. This exchange marks another chapter in the complex dance of international diplomacy, particularly in the context of U.S.-Russia relations. The release of both Fogel and Vinnik raises questions about potential future exchanges and what this could mean for the two global powers. Marc Fogel's journey to this moment was anything but ordinary. Detained in Russia in 2021, he was accused of possessing a small amount of medical marijuana. Fogel, a longtime teacher at an Anglo-American school in Moscow, maintained his innocence. He insisted the cannabis was for medicinal purposes and that he had a prescription. Despite his claims, Fogel was found guilty and sentenced to 14 years in a Russian penal colony. The severity of the sentence shocked many, considering the relatively minor offense. Then Secretary of State Antony Blinken officially designated Fogel as wrongfully detained in October 2024, further escalating the situation. The U.S. government had attempted to secure Fogel's release during a previous prisoner swap in August 2024. That exchange saw the release of Evan Gershkovich and Paul Whelan, both Americans held in Russia. However, despite efforts to include Fogel in the deal, his freedom remained elusive at the time. Fogel's case became increasingly entangled with the geopolitical tensions between the U.S. and Russia. His detention was seen by many as politically motivated, another pawn in the larger game of international relations. His release, therefore, carries significant weight, signaling a potential thaw in the frosty relations between the two nations. On the other side of the exchange stood Alexander Vinnik, a figure shrouded in the shadowy world of cybercrime. Vinnik, dubbed the alleged mastermind behind BTC-e, a now-defunct cryptocurrency exchange, was no ordinary criminal. He was accused of laundering billions of dollars, facilitating illicit financial flows on a global scale. BTC-e, under Vinnik's alleged leadership, became a haven for criminals seeking to move dirty money. The exchange, active from 2011 to 2017, was linked to various illegal activities, including drug trafficking, ransomware attacks, and even corruption within governments. U.S. authorities accused Vinnik of personally laundering over $120 million through the platform. Arrested in Greece in 2017, Vinnik fought a protracted legal battle against extradition to the United States. He faced multiple charges, including money laundering, conspiracy, and operating an unlicensed money service business. Vinnik maintained his innocence, claiming he was simply a technical consultant for BTC-e and had no knowledge of any illegal activities. However, in 2024, Vinnik pleaded guilty to laundering billions of dollars through BTC-e. This plea deal, a surprise to many, paved the way for his potential release and eventual exchange. As part of the agreement, Vinnik forfeited $100 million, a drop in the bucket compared to the billions he was accused of laundering. The exchange of Marc Fogel for Alexander Vinnik raises intriguing questions about the future of U.S.-Russia relations. Could this be a sign of thawing relations between the two countries? Or is it merely a transactional agreement, devoid of any broader diplomatic significance? Some analysts view the exchange as a positive development, a rare instance of cooperation in an otherwise adversarial relationship. They point to the show of good faith mentioned by National Security Advisor Waltz as evidence of a potential shift in dynamics. This could, they argue, open doors for future dialogue and collaboration on other issues of mutual concern. However, others remain skeptical, cautioning against reading too much into the exchange. They argue that the deal was purely transactional, driven by a pragmatic desire to bring their respective citizens home. The deep-seated mistrust and conflicting geopolitical interests they contend remain unchanged. The Kremlin, for its part, has remained tight-lipped about the broader implications of the exchange. While confirming the release of a Russian citizen, spokesperson Dmitry Peskov declined to comment on future prisoner swaps. He did, however, acknowledge increased contact between relevant departments, hinting at ongoing discussions. Only time will tell what this exchange truly signifies for U.S.-Russia relations. The world will be watching closely for any signs of a thaw in the icy relationship between these two global powers. For now, the focus remains on Marc Fogel and his long-awaited return home. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to keep informed.